The Los Angeles Coliseum, once home to the Olympic Games and many of the most memorable moments in sports, and also home to the USC Trojans, who are prepared to fight on once again today. This is one of those benchmark opportunities for both teams, a mid-season top 10 showdown. As we'll see the number 2 team in the country, the Michigan Wolverines, taking on the winners of 4 straight, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Trojans will kick it away first. Oh, he's going to take a chance. Delivers the contact. And the returner goes down. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They'll run it to the right. Open space at the 25. Oh, look out. There he goes. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. On the ground, it's Buckley. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
3rd down, and they'll need 2 on this initial drive of the game. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Nifty little dance step. Tackled after picking up the 1st down.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the 1st. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
The short hands, it's Morgan. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. We talk a lot about Michigan building its offense around the running game, but they've always had an effective quarterback who can make plays down the field.
And I think some people hear effective, Reese, and take that as an insult, right? Like, I don't want to hear about my quarterback being effective. I want him to be explosive. I want him to be dynamic. But Michigan doesn't really have those guys most of the time at that quarterback spot. But when they find those good ones, they have great seasons.
I love this guy because he brings a physicality to this Michigan offense. Bo Schembechler would have loved this guy. He would have loved to jog a few extra tight ends on the field, get the QB under center, scoot the body right, and give this guy the football. He would have fit in perfectly with his running style. Man, he is hard to bring down.
Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10, playoff positioning, all the things that go with a midseason showdown, guys.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head in front of the entire country, all eyes watching. zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he knows exactly when to break on it. He's able to break it up for an incompletion.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. And if they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll put the tight end in motion. Looking for a man. It's Moss. Pocket starts to collapse. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
You can really set the tone for what's possible in your season in early season showdowns like this, both in the top 10 and both with the loftiest of goals.
This one's fun too, David, because we had this game circled in the offseason. We knew this was going to be a really good matchup early, and we're going to find out the answers to a lot of questions we have about both these teams.
Well, and sometimes it's hard to figure that out, right? Like, you don't get till mid-season, you're like, oh, they haven't played anybody. Out the gates, 2 top 10 teams, we get to find out really quickly who's legit.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. Quarterback checking off. Motion from the offense. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on 4th down, and I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on 4th down for those types of situations, and you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time.
Intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you can tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Brought down at the 21-yard line, a 15-yard pickup, and they are in prime position to get points now. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. He's got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throwing catch, and he's down at the 5. And the Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Little touch pass to the receiver. Touchdown, Trojans! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I mean, block that. How about the offensive lineman push the guy backwards and make some holes?
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Davis looking to pass. Dances away to buy time. He'll let it go down the right side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. A first down run in the red zone. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, you saw him there, shot out of a cannon. He came off the edge using his speed, able to get that TFL.
And usually known for covering, but you got to understand the circumstances, right? Like the red zone situations, I got to be able to come out of that defensive backfield and play the run game, and he did quick, fast, and in a hurry.
The Wolverines moving quickly to the line. Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Wolverines. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. He'll call for the fair catch here. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of bounce, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to pass. It's Moss. It's complete on the right side. Turns it on in midfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Doesn't SC always seem to have a quarterback right out of central casting and one that'll pick up a first down for you with his arm?
Yeah, and it doesn't matter the year. It just doesn't matter the number. It continues to churn out. They find those guys. Just such an easy place to recruit. When you got that kind of pedigree, you always find superstars at the quarterback spot.
On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires into traffic, intercepted. It's loose. Got some room to run.
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, But how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
I love that play call. And quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. Steps to his left, out of the pocket. Finds his back in the middle. So close to that end zone, he could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect and keep the drive going.
Quarterback keeps it. He sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Cal. On to attempt the try. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. And, David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time after that last drive.
And once you get the defense on their heels and you back them off a little bit, you get in a little bit of rhythm, it's really hard to stop Jesse, and they're going to try to do it again right here.
And if you're this play caller, you're loving what's happening right now because everything you dialed up on that last drive ended up working out. You're just looking at your play sheet. Everything you're picking is working. Let's see if they can pull it off again here.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Got a man. It's Moore. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down. Making great decisions. That's what all of the legendary Michigan quarterbacks have done. John Navarre, Elvis Gerbach, and the guy, can't remember, drafted in the 6th round by the Patriots.
Yeah, that guy, what was his name? Tom Brady? Yeah, I think that's his name. Yeah, he was pretty good, too. But when you think about Michigan, you don't always think about the quarterbacks, and you don't always think about airing it out. But again, if you want to be a great college football team nowadays, you better be able to throw that pigskin.
Davis will throw. He's got his man. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5.
Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job of his decision-making.
Back to the ground game on the left. Breaks the tackle.
It's really frustrating when you get a guy in his spot. He's in the hole. He's there to do his job. And you can't get the guy on the ground. That's your job. Get him on the ground. You know, especially a guy that's not a huge back. You've got to make that tackle. You can't make it easy on the offense when now they got a manageable situation.
They'll keep it on the ground. The Trojans get enough to move the chains.
Man, I really love the way this guy looks when he's toting the rock. You think about all the high school kids out there who dream about one day donning a USC jersey and being the starting running back for the Trojans. There's so much competition, not just in the state of California, but nationally, to come to this school and be the guy, to be RB1. He's on the field for a reason. This guy is unique. He's got speed and vision. What a weapon.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Got his man quickly. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw, it's Moss. He'll take a shot. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
From the gun, running back gets to give.
And sticking to the run. I tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Gets open down the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch. He went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the defense.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Trying to get to it. He's going to run it. He's going to have enough to pick up the 1st down as they stop him at the 33-yard. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And the Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Comes out throwing on 1st down. Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Wolverines will hustle to the line. To the air, it's Orji. Fires to the right. Complete downfield. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw it. Coming after it.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job in the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
They make the stop, but he knew exactly how much he needed and where he needed to get for that 1st down. From the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's going to pass, getting some heat. And the defense able to get him down, and that should bring us to the end of the half. On 2nd down, looking to throw. Floating away. Unleashes to the end zone. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the 1st half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Wolverines will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. Fair catch called for and made. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the 1st half. And so this 1st drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with confidence.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him. So I expect more of the same here in the 2nd half.
After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. They're trying to get to it. And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack. Fast, physical, and disruptive. Michigan has a rich and storied history of guys up front who can make life miserable for a quarterback.
just dudes. I mean, guys that win matchups, guys that you know if it's going to be a pass rush on the outside, one-on-one or a tackle, they can go get him at the defensive end spot. And we can mention names, and Hutchinson recently, one of the higher picks in the NFL draft, but always guys that play the same way.
And the Trojans in the hurry up. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wants to throw. It's Moss. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws, just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage.
Striving for the goal line, loose football. Touchdown USC. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And that's not how you draw it up, but how about the offense and the awareness? You see the ball out, forget jumping on it. I'm going to pick that puppy up, I'm going to take it to the house. The OC, great call on that one, buddy, because it worked to perfection.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bringing it out. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Guys, here come those maize and blue wing helmets on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll throw it on first down. Feeling some heat. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback. A big play for the defense with the first down sack. Now, advantage D as the offense comes up on second down. He's looking to throw. Shoots it to the left. Got his man. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. The Wolverines with the 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Orji. Looking downfield. He's got it. They will score. Touchdown, Michigan. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
No return coming. He'll call for the... USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive, because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
On second down, wants to throw it. It's caught downfield. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Throwing right. He makes a catch. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. They got the explosive play. Now to finish the deal, it's 1st and 10 from the 12. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he runs it all the way down to the 3 before they get him.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You want to bring in your tight ends? You want to bring in more beef for that offensive line? I'm going to bring in more beef. Nice job by the defense understanding the situation. Red zone, field shrinks. I need more bigger personnel on the field, some big guys that can stop the run. Played the run well. Great job by the defense understanding the situation.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. East Carolina is just getting blown off the field right now. And like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 14 to Tulsa. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
And those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Fires left. It's caught. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
Well, he hauls that pass in. Big play for the offense. The Trojans have had such a history at this receiver position, right? You go back to Mike Williams, Keyshawn Johnson, Juju, and then Jordan Addison. There's always a playmaker on the perimeter.
And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
After 40, there he goes. They make the stop, and this running game moves the chains as they get the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. Across the 25, he's got room. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
What a big-time run for this offense. A physical run, getting down, almost scoring the touchdown.
Yeah, and considering how well they're running it right now, why wouldn't you just hand it off to this guy right here again?
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. On the option. Touchdown Wolverines. They move on top here in the fourth. They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll call for the fair catch here. The guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on first down. He wants to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Branch. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as he gets him down at the 37. This offense lines up feeling awfully good after that big play. He leaves it with his back. What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Looking downfield, it's Moss. Zings it complete to the right. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers.
Touchdown, Trojans! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the fourth quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
On second down, looking again to throw. Quickly to the tight end. Brought to the ground, but not before getting enough for the first down.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They'll start this one from the 29 on first down. Give to the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
Takes the handoff. It's Buckley. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior. Third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Orji. They're bringing heat. Can't get him to the ground. The ball's free.
That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
And the Wolverines are moving quickly down the field.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read.
Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affected the football.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And imagine the defense in this scenario, right? You're up by 1 possession. You need to get to the quarterback. You've got to affect him. You're going to blitz, or you're going to try to win one-on-one up front. They did it that time, hit him, and forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll throw one to his right. Touchdown, Michigan! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And some of these guys make it look so easy, but these are tight windows down here, man. There's not a lot of space in the field, and he drops back, knows exactly where he's going with the football, throws it in there, makes the play, and more importantly, now his team is in the lead in the 4th quarter.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't get on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Back to throw, it's Moss. Unloads to the wideout. Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. The offense has plenty of time, and this defense trying to dig in and get one more stop and hang on to this lead. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. And he has taken it all the way back. Touchdown, Wolverines. With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Washington State was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Pullman. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Wants to throw on 2nd down. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He picks up 4. That'll leave them with 3rd and 6. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pocket start. Ball's out. Now the defense has got it, and they're going the other way.
Man, that's crippling because offensively you had to do something with the football, make a play. You fumble the ball, put it on the turf. Defense recovers. With this deficit, ball game over.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Timeout called by the defense, and the clock is stopped with 18 seconds left. Handoff to the single back. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you